Coming to this one, do you think hospitals should calculate and inform our communities on the probability of a patient survival based on the hospital available resource? For instance, maybe I'm sick, I have maybe a certain disease, including heart disease or something like that. Just looking at maybe the statistics you'll be releasing, I can sort of see you've calculated the probability of someone who has got a heart disease. What are this? What can I call this? What are the chances of my survival if I do have maybe a heart disease?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think hospitals should sort of, calculate the probability of a patient survival based on the hospital available resources?
Yeah, we definitely should, but that's a bit complex because hey, someone's prognosis depends on
Yeah.
hey, we call it a prognosis value when you try to calculate the probability of survival or death.
Oh,
So
yeah.
having to calculate that, the problem is that it's individual based. So for a hospital to actually uh, come up with that, it would be a complex model to come up with,
Mm,
because there are those who genetically you find that they might survive
mm,
heart
mm,
attacks.
mm,
Uh,
mm,
then there are those maybe they might be susceptible to death
mm,
with regarding to those. So, but I get where you are coming from. That looking at the availability of our hospital, we need to establish whether we can come up with a statistic and say, or should a
mm,
cardiac patient be admitted in our hospital, what are the chances of survival?
mm,
I think it's something, Lord, we haven't thought about as yet.
mm,
And it is something we should think about, because maybe if we made it regionalized or localized,
mm, mm.
we would get to get to actually know and be specific with our statistics.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I think it's a vital information. I'm glad that you agree there. Yeah.